Hello everyone, this is Vinnie Art, formerly designer of McFarlane Toys and comic book creator. Today we're reviewing Thundercats, Lion-O and Monkian. This is from the Super 7. This is a more affordable retail line, but it's an exclusive to Target, at least for the moment. I don't know if they're going to be putting it in other stores a little bit later on, but I know these are flying off the shelves. I found one Monkian over at a local Target, and my friend Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective, he found me the Lion-O, and in his store they had a couple of them out there, so that's good to see. But I know on the aftermarket they're already shooting up in price. This review is going to be interesting. I'll say that much, because aesthetically the look is there. The sculpt work looks beautiful, very accurate to the cartoon, especially Lion-O. This is a brand new body altogether. These, like I said, are a more affordable version from their normal $55 to $60 range that has all the bells and whistles. So as you can see, not as many accessories as you would normally see out of a Super 7. And I'm going to say the plastic quality is a little bit different too, but we'll get into that. But overall, the packaging is very nice. If you are a fan of Thundercats and a collector, you might want to keep these in box. Just a heads up on that. So, okay, here they both are. And yes, I'm doing the review together. I think it's better that way, since they are, they're a set, essentially. There's no other figures in the line so far. But if these do well, I could imagine that they're going to be releasing more like this. And I think they should, because at a lower price point, yes. But is $35 still too high on these? I'm going to say yeah. But like I said, we're going to break into all of it. But the first impressions are pretty good. Like I said, more accurate to what you would expect. I don't have Monkian, and I never wanted to get him for $55 to $60. I only have two that are like more in the more deluxe kind of package, and that is Lion-O and Mumra out of the Super 7 line. And then I do have a Panthro, but I got him years ago before Super 7 even had it. But it was essentially the same molds, the same bodies, even the same packaging, but they weren't Super 7 yet. They might have been the Four Horsemen. Not 100% on that, but anyway. But for $35, yeah, you bet I would be picking up Monkian, because I do think it looks great. It's very solid. This one almost feels like a NECA figure, just kind of like the heft of it, the type of plastic that they're using. It's pretty good, but he does have certain limitations. Sculpt work is, like I said, it's there, very accurate to what it's supposed to be. He's got like that wrap that goes around his leg. It's a separate piece and kind of pinned in certain areas or glued in certain areas. But it works. It doesn't get in the way. So nicely done there. He only comes with this weapon. That's it. Nothing else. So here's your ball and chain mace kind of thing. Ball, kind of the dumbbell joint with the ball peg, but this is the problem. It's not secured. So as you're moving and fidgeting him around, 9 times out of 10 or maybe 8 times out of 10, his head will come off. He does have ball jointed shoulders and bicep cuts. Obviously a little bit limited because of his fur. It doesn't really bother me. It's still okay for what it is. The single bend at the elbow, but it has that pivot there as well. So you could kind of, swing it in and out. He does have a standard wrist joint. He does have the crunch forward. It is very tight, so be mindful of that as well if you do open these. But it does look good. It's very accurate to the character. Even when you arch him, like he's got they gave him like the larger kind of ab muscles. Pretty good, but again, these aren't figures that are normally supposed to be super articulated, but what's there is decent for what it is and what it's supposed to be. Splits, they're kind of okay. I was never a fan of these type of joints for the hips and the sockets, but you got like rotation at the top of the thigh. He has a bend at the knee, single bend. with the same as the elbow, the kind of slight swivel. He does have his pivot and all that in the foot with the hinge. But like I said, very limited. Lionel, he has a few issues, but I got to say, they nailed the look of the cartoon, the whole style. His hair, I've seen a few episodes where his hair was almost exactly like that, even from the side. So if people complain about that, I think they're wrong. Again, I've watched the series a couple of times. Still holds up. A lot of fun. The skin is the paint job, or the plastic that they use, the molding on the skin, more accurate to the cartoon. The other one I have is slightly more orange, and they made him kind of furry-ish, like kind of sculpted like that. But this is way more smooth. Ball-jointed head, pretty good for what it is. He does have ball-jointed shoulders that kind of ratcheted. He has that upper bicep cut. He has the elbow kind of similar to Monkian, but the plastic feels a lot cheaper. And the only way to get the glove on is by popping off the hand like that, which is fine, and it fits well. But you can't put that glove on his hip, and I'll get into that in a minute. But he does have a beautiful, beautiful diaphragm cut with the ball joint there. It works amazingly. Hips, here's where we have another problem. Because of those ugly type of joints, his left leg is too stiff, and I think if you force it, it will snap because the peg is so thin. So this is why I don't like those type of joints. He does have decent articulation by the ankle. He does have the proper wrist kind of hinge, so that's good. But his right shoulder, same problem as his hip. I can't work it that well. He's got issues there. And this is really stupid too. I think in the mold they probably broke off a piece and didn't realize it. So it shows you they don't care about this line. It kind of sucks. And I know that Lion-O, this is the body they're going to be using for a special deluxe one. He's going to have light up eyes that comes out in 2025. But this is the more affordable version of him, obviously with no light up eyes, less accessories. But I hope they're going to fix the plastic, because that's where we have problems. There's no paint or anything. It's just how they did it. It's secured too tightly. So I can't hinge that right shoulder up on him. And his left hip, same deal. I can't hinge it outward. I think even if you heat it up, you got problems, because he's got that diaper section, and that's way too soft, that material. So if you're heating up the inner part of his leg to try to hinge it outward, I don't think it's gonna. I think you're gonna just end up breaking this thing. So like, I'm not forcing it. For what it is, it does have great shelf presence. I could still get some decent poses out of them, but that's where we have major issues. Like I said, the cheaper plastic, quality control was not here whatsoever, and it's a shame because it's really nice. They look awesome. Again, Monkian, how come that ball joint peg wasn't bigger on the end or extended a little bit more? They could have even put a hinge on his jaw. There's a few things they could have done, even if you're going to keep him kind of limited in movement, that would still make this a whole lot better. So, but again, I don't have the other Monkian, and the Lion-O I have is a little difficult to get to them, but I did do a review on those, and I could link them later or at the end of this video, so you guys could compare for yourself. But these still look awesome, and yeah, 7.5 out of 10 is the best I could give. I want to go higher, and it would have been at least an 8 had those joints worked properly. So they need to get back to the drawing board on this for sure. Be sure to pick up my Volume 3 art book as well. This thing is perfect bound, 64 pages. Absolutely amazing. So you don't want to miss out on this one. Again, this is the Volume 3. It's available right now in Indiegogo for a limited time. Yeah, more information soon on some of my other projects. And yeah, upcoming stuff. There's also going to be a sneak peek at City Venus 2 in this book. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss this at all. Like I said, this is going to be the next major comic book that I am releasing. This one's going to be around 52 pages. Hi, for anyone looking for some amazing comic books, this is part of my collection. I am the artist and creator of Shadow of the Kraken. This is a beautiful pirate story, 52 pages, beautiful artwork. Yeah, everything you need out of a great pirate story, you're right here. We have City of Venus. It's a futuristic story. Also another one that I totally created. Beautiful. If you love kind of post-apocalyptic worlds, beautiful women, sci-fi, action, this has a little bit of everything in it. So if you're looking for that, on that campaign, you could also get, for a limited time, volume 1 and 2 of my art books. These are loaded with amazing images, 52 pages each. Yeah, they got pretty much everything you need in there. And we have, of course, hardcover book. This is Through the Woods, co-created and written by Frankie Tartamella, my brother. And yeah, I did all the artwork. This is 100 pages. You get the entire story in here, beginning, middle, end. You get all of it, and it is truly amazing. So if you're looking for a great ghost story, this is definitely the book for you. Just click the link in the descriptions, and yeah, these books ship immediately.